What up, YouTube? Welcome to this week's episode of the Undiscovered. This week we are featuring Halo Wars. Halo Wars is a Halo RTS, plain and simple. Came out in 2009, and I believe the studio that made this was their last game. It's really fun, very enjoyable. Let's hop into gameplay.
You are unusually quiet.
The game follows both the sides of the UNSC and the Covenant as you see cutscenes featuring the Arbiter and the Prophet of Regret, also featuring on the UNSC side some very unique faces that are only seen in this game. You'll see them a bit later. You can even control them in the battlefield as your main commanding unit.
Will require a great deal many more machines than we can currently muster.
I will take what we have.
And leave us defenseless?
Halo Wars includes strategy and resource gathering along with unit construction by using a firebase, which allows you to build reactors, upgrade reactors, build supply pads. With some special abilities, you can also upgrade those supply pads, and you can also create field armories and other vehicle depots in order to create units such as tanks and infantry. Missions in the campaign throw different scenarios at you, such as search and destroy and escort, some where you have to deliver a unit to a certain location, and to where you have to obviously go and destroy something via search and destroy. You can choose to command all units and use your units to attack if you have them all selected by hitting the right bumper, which allows for you to command all the units on the screen, or by hitting left bumper, which allows you to command all the units you have in your possession. If campaign isn't your thing, you can set up skirmish matches with and against AI players, where you get to play as the three main human players in the campaign and as the three main enemies in the campaign. You can control either UNSC or Covenant weaponry across a variety of maps, where you can even select the difficulty level and how many people are on your team and against your team. I'll leave about a minute of gameplay for you to see.
Yes, sir. Let's roll. Ready to roll. All right. Rolling.
Reactor complete.
Battles in Halo Wars can become pretty intense, but in the end, especially if it's in a skirmish, it comes down to your skill and your unit management, and there's a good learning curve when playing this game. I do advise you go buy Halo Wars, but there's also some part of the game that I haven't showed you, which I will show in a minute.
Scorpion rolling out.
And finally, in skirmish mode, you can play as the Covenant. The Covenant feature different buildings, such as the warehouse, which produces resources similar to the supply pad, and also many different names, because they're weird like that. Then there's, instead of the barracks, you have the hall. Instead of the vehicle depot, you have the factory. Instead of the airstrip or whatever it's called. You have the summit. It's all different in its own way, and it goes through like stages as if it were a cultural thing. And who knows, maybe it is a cultural. The Covenant spit out units you're probably familiar with, such as Grunts, Scarabs, and Banshees. I personally don't like playing as them, but maybe your taste is different. When you play the game, give them both a try, both the UNSC and the Covenant. Maybe you'll like both. I usually just play as the UNSC because they make more sense to me. But it's really a preference thing. They're both fun to use in their own right, I suppose. One thing that the Covenant has that the UNSC doesn't is their leader is an actual unit. And that unit is really powerful. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Battles in Halo Wars get extremely epic. Extremely epic. Just sit back and watch this.
All units.
You're going to love it.
Engagement.
Toward glory. Stand aside. Finally, I'll make them fear. I'll cut them up. Boosters activated.
And that's how we do. Honestly, there isn't much left to say about Halo Wars other than it's a fun game that you should probably try it. It's a Halo strategy game. Very few ideas like this of a game universe crossing over genres like this. It's not very heard of. I think it's very interesting, very unique, and that if you ever get a chance to buy it, you should, and I'm sure any RTS fan will appreciate what this game is doing. And anybody would, if you take the time to learn how to play it, you're going to like it. So just give this game a try, give it the time of day. I'm sure you'll love it. I'll see you guys later. Subscribe for daily videos over the summer. Peace out.